Time to head over to put the starter back into the Trans Am. I'm hoping it's going to work because I didn't get a chance to test it since I put it back together. So I've taken it apart, I've cleaned up all the contacts and the brushes and everything. Everything looks to be in pretty decent shape. It was probably just dirty from sitting and just needed to be cleaned up a little bit. So I am going to head back there now and put it back in. Except for one problem, I forgot electrical tape and I need to tape up a contact, but I'll probably head back over and get that if she doesn't have any here. Anyway, here we are. So now I've got the starter up in here. The biggest pain in the butt is the weight. You've got to put it up. What I do, because there's two shims in here, and the way these shims are designed, you can just slip it over this bolt if there's a gap between the engine and the starter, and then you slide this bolt through the hole and that holds it in place. But I can only get this bolt to start first, so I got this one to start, then I could wiggle the starter until I got that one to start, and then once I got it a little bit tight but not super tight, then I took this one back out, put the shims back in, and then tighten them back up again. I don't know why they have to make these things so damn heavy, but they do. But it's got a little bit of a knock right now. I don't think it's got anything to do with this dent in the oil pan. I don't think that's rubbing against anything. But we're going to take the rocker covers off and see if the valves are all moving properly, and see if there's a problem in there. I'm going to put a little bit of gas in the carburetor just to fire it up.
Here, Bruce.
Now, we're going to see the first glimpse into the engine. Not going to be easy to get at.
Went back over the house, and the old girl, she left the house.
Who left the house? Who left the house?
I mean,
Did she? Just now, or?
yeah.
Okay, out you come, you.
Oh,
Okay, it's not a biggie. Would have been easier if I took that off in the first place.
hope you didn't drop anything below. All ball on the ground.
Ah, no worries.
Valve cover.
The ground will catch everything. The old gasket out of here.
That's what it sounds like. That when you rattle.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that maybe
Oh,
it's
there's another one.
a little bit loose too.
Do you think maybe it could be just out of adjustment, maybe?
It could be. I won't know just yet. Bolt back in
Let's go in here. We're gonna rub elbows.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I was watering the garden when I seen you were sitting there with Marie.
Yeah. She called me over last night. I didn't go over. She called me over.
Oh, right on.
So I went over, and then the time I finished talking to her, it's too late to go to the races and everything. I want to go 2 more weeks. I want to go see the sprint cars, and Andy's racing too. So I want to see him. He races the vintage car.
All right.
Hey Rod,
Yep.
we're just going to turn the key in a second. And I just want to see. You can just reach in the window and turn it, whatever you want. Inside's fine.
Don't say that.
Okay, go ahead. pumping good.
That's good. The oil's pumping good, he said.
That's a bonus.
Yeah. So now I'm just trying to clean up this grease that he put on these wheels to protect them so they don't rust and corrode. It's coming up, but it takes a lot.
The only thing I gotta get is
So what do you got to do now in order to find out what's going on?
Think about it.
Think about. What do you mean after thinking about the idea of having maybe lift the engine up?
Yeah, I might have to pull the engine, but I'm going to give it some thought first. I want to see if we can get the gas flowing through from the fuel line through the tank, or through the fuel line from the tank first.
Right.
So it'll at least run by itself without having to keep pouring gas down the carb.
Would make sense.
I know it takes a while to pump through, but it should be pumped through by now. Shows that there's a quarter of a tank in there.
Right.
Also shows good oil pressure, which seems to be right, because under the hood I can see it's got good oil pressure.
Right. Good that you got that shit.
Yeah.
Hey?
Yeah, this stuff works pretty good.
I just can't go with the amount of grease he put on.
Yeah, this one's the worst. This one's got more on it than any of the others.
Maybe starting you got carried away and figured I've had enough of this shit. I'm just going to slaughter it on and call it quits.
Yeah, usually the first one is the one that gets the most.
Looks like that tire's going soft.
A little bit, but it's still holding good enough for me.
Like you said, as long as you can get her back inside.
Yeah.
I'll go up to Canadian Tire and get one of those full covers. Put a cover on it.
What, like a car cover?
Yeah.
Yeah, once we get to that point, let's get her going. You can get one. Just, I worry about more getting it going first.
Well, the reason I was saying that was because I thought, like you said, got to think about what we're doing because I know you've got a lot of things on the go, eh?
Oh, I just wanted to cool off a bit.
Why don't you go in the garage?
I'm going to put this in the garage. That's my next plan.
Be able to say, the hell with this, we're going to go home where it's nice and shady.